You were standing on the balcony in the dark night, looking at the moon, when someone came from behind and hugged you. What are you doing here? He is your mafia husband. He loves you very much. He treats you like a queen. He is cold with everyone but soft in front of you. He has a company named JK Corporation. I was feeling uncomfortable, so I came here. Why didn't you tell me you felt uncomfortable? This happens during pregnancy, don't worry. After hearing you say this, Jungkook picks you in his arms and takes you inside the room and places you on the bed. Tell the doctor to come to my room. I am fine, it's not necessary to call a doctor. He stares at you after listening to you, tries to scare me with his eyes all the time. After a few minutes, there is a knock at his door. He opens the door and a team of doctors comes into the room. You were shocked to see so many doctors arriving so quickly. Actually, yesterday, when Jungkook found out you were pregnant, he hired a team of doctors. My wife is feeling uncomfortable. You check her. After hearing Jungkook's words, a senior doctor examines you. Mr. Jungkook, madam is fine. It is the first month of pregnancy, so she is feeling like this. Okay, now you all go. All the doctors leave after listening to Jungkook. Are you feeling okay? He caressed your hair and asked. You wake up in the middle of the night to find Jungkook sleeping, clinging to you. One of his hands was on your waist and the other under your head. You were slowly removing his hand from your waist and then he wakes up. Where are you going? I'm hungry. You wait, I'll get you something to eat. Saying this, he was about to get off the bed and leave the room when you caught hold of his hand. Take me too. You said, extending both your hands towards him. Seeing your actions, he picks you up in his arms and walks out of the room. As soon as he comes into the kitchen, he sits you down on the kitchen counter and turns on the light. Hubby, I want to eat noodles. You can't eat noodles. You tell me healthy food and I will make it for you. I just want to eat noodles, nothing else. You speak in a stubborn tone. I want to eat noodles. If you don't make this for me, I won't eat anything else. After hearing this from you, he becomes worried. Cherry, listen to me. I don't want to hear anything from you. After saying this, you turn your face away from him. Okay, I'll make noodles for you. Very tasty. You speak as soon as you eat noodles. Seeing you eating happily brings a smile to his face. You freshen up, then you will have breakfast. After listening to Jungkook's words, you go to the washroom to freshen up. And after some time, you come back and see that Jungkook is talking to someone on the phone. As soon as Jungkook's eyes fall on you, he disconnects the call and walks over to you. You did not dry your hair. I'll dry my hair later. Now I am very hungry. Let's have breakfast first. Hearing this from you, he takes you near the dressing table and makes you sit on the table and starts drying your hair. I'm hungry. If you don't dry your hair, you will get sick and you won't even be able to take medicine because of the pregnancy. Hearing this from him, you don't say anything else. After some time, when he dries your hair, he picks you up in his arms and walks out of the room. As soon as he comes to the dining table, gently sits you at the table and serves breakfast on your plate. Seeing him caring so much for you, you start looking at him lovingly. What happened? When he catches you looking at him, he asks you, I'm so lucky to have you. I'm also so lucky to have you. After hearing this, you hugged him. He also hugged you back. After hugging you for a while, he feeds you breakfast with his hand. I won't eat anymore. When your stomach is full, you refuse to eat anything else. After listening to you, he calls a maid and asks her to bring the medicine. After some time, the maid brings the medicine. He took the medicine from the maid and gave it to you to eat. He was surprised to see that you took the medicine without any tantrum, as you used to show a lot of tantrums while taking the medicine. You did not show any tantrums while taking your medicine today. He asked, pinching your nose. I want our baby to be born healthy, so I took the bitter medicine. You have become wiser. What do you mean? I have become wiser. I was smart before too. Really? Saying this, he turns his face to the other side. Your face turns red with embarrassment when you see Daniel in front of you. You wait for me in the study room. I'll come after a while. Hearing this from Jungkook, he goes towards the study room. Jerry, I'll punish you for this after 9 months. He whispers in your ear and walks towards the study. Your cheeks were already red and they became even redder after hearing Jungkook's words. As Jungkook walked into the study, the smile on his face a moment ago had now hardened. Boss, I have brought all the files you asked me to bring from the office. He extends some files towards him and says, he takes the file from him and starts looking at it. Then both get busy in their work. Actually, Jungkook has started working from the villa ever since he found out you were pregnant. Both of them were working when someone knocked at the door. When Daniel opened the door, he saw a maid standing in front with a plate of food. Madam has sent breakfast for the boss. After listening to the maid, he takes the food plate from her and closes the door. Boss, Madam has sent breakfast for you. Put it on the table. Saying this, he gets back to his work and then a message comes on his phone. A smile appears on his face when he sees the message. The message was yours. You wrote that if you do not have breakfast, I will not let you sleep with me in my bed at night. Madam is the only person who can bring a smile to this devil's face. He looks at Jungkook and thinks to himself, am I your girlfriend that you are looking at me like this? He speaks in his cold voice when he sees Daniel looking at him. Hearing his cold voice brings him out of his thoughts. Sorry boss, saying this he starts doing his work and Jungkook starts eating breakfast. Give me a good title. If I like your title, I'll write a FF according to your title.